Denver city leaders and some state leaders are in crisis mode as the weekend approaches. The ongoing government shutdown means SNAP benefits will be put on hold starting Saturday.
That will result in hundreds of thousands of Coloradans being unable to buy food. Denver asking residents to jump into action. Mayor Mike Johnston joined city council members making a plea to donate money or food to the food bank of the Rockies or donate time to help distribute the food.
We believe deeply in Denver that all of our problems are solvable and that we're the ones to solve them. But that only works if we all engage, because the city can't solve this on its own. Our nonprofit partners can't solve it on its own. But we collectively, all 720,000 of us, if we say, what can we do today to make a difference and in the family's life who needs me, we're up to this task. But we have to be all in.
Mayor Johnston says 100,000 people in Denver alone will be impacted by the SNAP cuts.
Meanwhile, state lawmakers are also providing money to help bridge the gap. Your political reporter Sean Boyd joins us live in studio. Sean, there is a debate over how much money to provide.
The governor requested $10 million, and the budget committee approved that today. Everyone agrees it is nowhere near what's needed, but they disagree on whether the state has the capacity to provide more.
It is effectively us trying to plow a field with a fork.
State analyst Tom Dermody's message to the Joint Budget Committee was blunt and bleak. $10 million to feed 600,000 Coloradans, he says, is not going to cut it. The state is losing $120 million in food stamps every month.
This $10 million, even with the buying power of the food banks, is only going to maybe get to about $50 million. Riddled with holes.
You're right. This solution is riddled with holes.
Republican Senator Barb Kirkmeyer says the state can and should do more. She says if the governor declared a state emergency, he could tap the Disaster Emergency Fund that she says had a $269 million balance as of September 30th.
We have a responsibility to ensure that we treat this as an emergency and provide for the people in this state, and we have the means to do so.
Her Democratic colleagues agree more money is needed, but worry the food stamp emergency is just the first of many.
We've also got a disaster on our hands where people's health insurance premiums are about to double.
That's like saying, well, you're going to go without food tonight because you may have a fire tomorrow.
Because the legislature isn't in session, lawmakers can't approve more than the governor requests. Republican Representative Rick Taggart suggested asking him to bump it up.
This is food. And I'm scared to death because I'm from one of those regions that relies on this.
Senator Jeff Bridges, chair of the Budget Committee, says he's also scared, but cautioned every dollar the state puts toward food stamps will need to be cut from somewhere else. The budget is already in the hole, $800 million for next year.
We are making the same kinds of very difficult choices that families across the state are going to have to make, because the federal government is shut down and they just can't get their together.
Senator Kirkmeyer says the state should also be putting together an emergency response plan. She says the governor should be meeting with state agencies, faith-based organizations, schools, and nonprofits like the Salvation Army and United Way to see how they can help. The governor's office told me he's been doing just that for the last several weeks. The need is just so enormous. Half of that 600,000 on food stamps are kids. You know, if people want to help, money is really the best option right here, because these food pantries, food banks, they get 30 cents on the dollar when they buy food, so they can really stretch it.
Just heartbreaking.
It is.
Yeah, I believe that people will step up. You know, the call for help is out there. People will show up, no doubt. Thank you, Sean.